Shout out to you guys. Hello, welcome to Jets TV here on Jet Central. Got my Jets hoodie on as usual. Again, guys, please comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Yes, this is the beard. So hit me about my beard like you guys did on my inbox. Told people not to, hit me about my beard. You did it anyway, whatever. So yeah, welcome to Jets TV again. Gonna be recapping my games. Recapping my picks, for my week 10. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Oakland and San Diego. Oakland beat San Diego 24-17. I took San Diego. That got me a loss. Phillip Rivers just played really just awkwardly. San Diego just didn't look too great against them. Palmer had 299 yards throwing. And Michael Bush was running the ball like I had never seen him run the ball this year. I mean, they were absolutely dominating San Diego on the ground. And this was without McFadden. That was one of my key points for picking San Diego, and boy did it backfire. So Oakland took it, and that gave me a loss. Arizona at Philadelphia. I took Philadelphia. Arizona beat Philadelphia 21-17. I mean, really, what else can I say about Philadelphia? They're done. They're done. They're done this season. Their playoff hopes are done. They're finished. Josh Skelton had 315 yards. I mean, throwing the ball, you give up 315 yards to the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, Philly just looked bad. Michael Vick cracked a couple ribs in this game earlier in the game that he didn't tell anybody about. I don't care. If you played with it and you didn't tell anybody about the injury, I don't want to hear about it after the game. I don't care that you broke a couple ribs. You still look bad against the Arizona Cardinals. McCoy only had 81 yards rushing, which is ridiculous because Arizona can't stop the run. So Philly, you're finished, and you got me another loss. Tennessee 30, Carolina 3. I took Carolina, and boy, what another loss. Cam Newton looked awful. Carolina's offense looked awful, and Carolina's defense looked even worse. Hasselbeck had 219 yards, and Chris Johnson had 130 yards rushing. He looked decent this game. Looked a lot better than he's looked the entire year. And who not better to do that against but Carolina? They can't stop anybody. But the fact that Carolina's offense couldn't get it going, that pretty much sealed their fate. So that got me another loss. Houston against Tampa Bay. I picked Houston. They got me my first win. Houston 37, Tampa Bay 9. Matt Schaub had 242 yards this game. And guys were running. Foster had 84 yards rushing. I mean, Houston just came in and got the job done. Tampa never really had a chance in this game. But the key to the whole game, or the key to the rest of the season for Houston, is Matt Schaub is not going to be playing for the rest of the season. He had a season-ending foot injury, and this is going to cause Houston a lot of problems. You got Matt Leinart starting now. Andre's gone. Mario Williams has been out. Now you're telling me that the leader, Matt Schaub, is out. Your star quarterback is out, and you're going to start Matt Leinart. Things could get rocky for Houston. I mean, right now they're leading the AFC. I don't know what else to say. Houston, I'm hoping they can survive this because I actually want to see Houston in the playoffs. But with Matt Leinart starting, no Andre Johnson, no Mario. I mean, how many big hits can you take before you start to see things fall apart? So, I don't know. Houston's got to gut it out. But again, they got me my first win. Miami 20, Washington 9. I took Miami. That got me another win. Washington's trash. The wheels are falling off there. Rex Grossman had 215 yards, but Miami pretty much took care of the game early. Brandon Marshall had some touchdowns, and they just took care of Washington. So Miami got a win on the road. They played a lot better on the road than they do at home. Jacksonville 17, Indy 3. That got me a loss. I took Indy. Indy looks so bad in this game. They just look so bad. Maurice Jones-Drew had 114 yards. I mean, they just look so bad. They're pitiful. They could actually end up going the entire year without winning a game. Andrew Luck. That's all I got to say, Colts. Andrew Luck. Draft him. Denver 17, Kansas City 10. Man, I took Kansas City, and man, did they get me another loss. I don't understand. Kansas City is garbage. Tim Tebow went 2 for 8. He only completed 2 passes, and they allowed them to just run them into the ground. Are you serious, Kansas City? Willis McGahee, he got hurt. He jacked up his hamstring. He may be done for the season. Nosha Moreno got hurt, jacked his hamstring up as well. He might be done for the season as well. 2 running backs down, Kansas City. Two, gone, okay? Tim Tebow can't throw. He only went 2 for 8. He only completed 2 passes. 2 running backs gone. Their star running backs are gone. And you telling me you still can't stack the box and stop them from running? Are you serious, Kansas City? You're the worst football team in the entire league. They give up 96 yards to some clown named Ball that came off of the bench for Denver Broncos. I mean, are you serious, Kansas City? Come on, man. God, so that got me a smooth loss. Again, Tim Tebow only completed 2 for 8. He's a horrible quarterback. I don't care what anybody tells me or how many inbox messages I get. Tim Tebow's garbage. I'm moving forward. Dallas 44, Buffalo 7. I took Dallas, got me a win. Buffalo, the wheels were really falling off there. Tony Romo had 270 yards throwing. Murray had 135 yards rushing. I mean, Buffalo just really looked outclassed in this game. Dallas pretty much came out and ran the exact same scheme that we ran. And they just took care of things. DeMarcus Ware was all over the place. There were guys all over Fitzpatrick and all in his face. So good luck there. New Orleans 26, Atlanta 23. This game went into overtime. I took Atlanta. That got me another loss. Atlanta made a lot of the most stupid call in the entire game was the fourth. Atlanta decided to go for it in OT on 4th down, trying to run the ball straight at New Orleans, and boy, was that a fail. They should have absolutely punted the ball. That cost them the game. Just a lot of stupid plays by Atlanta down the stretch. Matt Ryan had 351 yards throwing, but at the end of the day, you can throw out many yards you want to throw. If it's in a loss, it doesn't matter. It was a tough-fought game, but Atlanta just made a lot of mental mistakes. St. Louis at Cleveland. St. Louis 13, Cleveland 12. That got me a win. I took St. Louis. Man, Cleveland's trash. St. Louis just got the job done. Jackson had 128 yards rushing. I mean, could Cleveland stop anybody? I mean, come on. Next game. Pittsburgh 24, Cincy 17. Ben Roethlisberger 245. One of the big things out of this game, he actually slightly broke his right thumb. But it really doesn't matter. Ben's going to come back and play through that. Ben's played through a bunch of ankle injuries. He's running around with boots on. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't. So Pittsburgh got a win. Cincy played hard, but just didn't play hard enough. Seattle 22, Baltimore 17. I took Baltimore. That got me a loss. I can't believe Baltimore let up and gave this game away to Seattle. Joe Flacco had 255, but Marshawn Lynch had 109 yards on the ground, and Seattle played like world beaters at home. Baltimore's got to stop dropping games to whack teams because this is going to cost them in the end. And this could definitely come back to bite them in the butt. So San Francisco 27, New York Giants 20. I took San Francisco, got myself another win. Eli Manning had 311 yards throwing. Brandon Jacobs even had 55 yards rushing, but San Francisco just stayed steady, stayed on the pace, got the job done. Alex Smith played beautifully. Frank Gore had a decent game. But San Francisco's defense is what really stood up to me. They played very well, did what they need to do, and took care of the Giants. Chicago 37, Detroit 13. This was just absolutely, they just absolutely destroyed Detroit in this game. Chicago just got the win. That got me another W. Stafford had 329. Forte had 64 yards on the ground. But Chicago's defense just stood up. It was a couple pick sixes from those corners. They just took care of this. They just took care of the Lions in this game. So say what you want to say, but they got the job done. New England 37, the Jets 16. I don't know what to say about this game. Tom Brady had 329 throwing. Sean Green had 61 yards rushing. He actually ran pretty well in this game. Big player of the game was Rob Gronkowski. He had 113 yards catching. The Jets just made so many mistakes in this game. It's not even funny. Just mental breakdowns. Mark Sanchez calling a timeout before the half, giving them a minute and 24 to run down the field and get a touchdown. I mean, just stupid stuff, just really stupid stuff. And instead of letting the clock run, you call a timeout. Why? We're on the 2 yard line. All you gotta do is run the ball in, and you call a timeout to give Tom Brady a minute and 24 seconds to go down the field. Like, that's just retarded. It's just like stupid stuff. We came out, we didn't get set up right. 2 guys in a cover 0 trying to cover 3 slot receivers. This is simple math. 2, 3. I wonder who's more. Okay, you got 3 receivers, you only got 2 corners? Well, one guy's gonna be open. I mean, seriously, guys. it was just a bunch of mistakes, just stupid mistakes. And I'm just not gonna go on and on about that. But the Jets, we've got to step it up in crunch time. A lot of dumbass mistakes, and that's what costed us this game. I mean, pick sixes by Mark. I mean, it was just so stupid. I'm moving forward, but that got me a loss because I took the Jets, and man, we are definitely in a position to miss the playoffs. We can't win the division. New England swept us this year. We've got to get into this wild card. We've got to win our games. We probably got to win out, honestly, to be in the playoffs. So we put ourselves in this position. Really just dumbass moves. Green Bay 45, Minnesota 7. I mean, that was a Monday night game. Green Bay just absolutely destroyed, just took them apart. I mean, Minnesota just didn't belong on the same field. Aaron Rodgers, 250, throwing the ball. He had another 100 quarterback rating. I mean, he's just playing, it's just Madden numbers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers looks like he's playing Madden and everybody else is just in real life. You know, I mean, there's so much I can say about this game, but realistically, Aaron Rodgers took care of business. Their defense took care of business. Christian Ponder had no clue what he was in for that night, and they just took care of business. So hats off to Green Bay. They could possibly go undefeated. They just got the job done. So again, guys, welcome to Jets TV here on Jets Central. Got my Jets hoodie here on. Every Tuesday and Thursday, you'll get a video from me. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and like. Comment, rate, subscribe, put that thumbs up button. Again, I'm still taking topics for my blog, my I'm So Confused blog that I'm going to be starting possibly after the season. So let me know, guys, what confuses you? What confuses you in life? What is your big issue? Let me know. Go Jets. Man, it was a tough week for us. So thank you guys. Go Jets. Thanks for watching, man. Peace.